Alright, there we go. Basically, Boosters is back with another batch of boxes. Boosters is back for us to try and get something good out of today. We're doing the Lost Caverns of Ixalan today, and we're hoping for some good stuff. I'm kind of going into this blind. Did not know that there were going to be Jurassic World cards that we'll be looking for in here. I've never been a huge fan of Jurassic World, but hey, who knows? We could get something worth some money. You never really know. Not going to talk too long on that one. We're going to get right into it. So let's dig in and get to opening packs. I had planned on doing One Piece, but to be honest, I wasn't even aware of this set coming out. Did not have any sort of interest, or not necessarily interest. I just was not looking or expecting a new set to come out so soon, since the Doctor Who stuff just came out. But this is a standard set. This is not just a Commander set. So there is a box topper, one of the guaranteed nice looking cards there. I'm not going to open that just yet. I haven't seen it glued to one of these things before. But we'll set this off to the side. We'll open that up in a little bit, and we'll get to opening up packs. Let's see how we do. Ooh, these are loose. These aren't tight to the cards like the other packs were, but they are still glued and annoying to open. Alright. Set boosters, looks like they still have the art card in them. Oh, and that's just the back. Start off with a token. Not double-sided. We get a foil, Armored Kin Collar. Not going to sit here and look at too many of these cards. Epic, right out of the gate. The Myco Tyrant. Don't know what this thing does. There's power and toughness equal to each number of creatures you control that are fungi or saplings. Okay. Beginning of your end step, create 3. That is, it's beginning of your end step. I cannot see this as being a great commander card. Probably something for standard, though. Life Finds a Way, full art. Whenever a non-token creature with power of 4 or greater enters the battlefield under your control, populate. Okay. I'm sure that there's probably some sort of deck for that. Seems like a decent card. Scytheclaw Raptor. Getting full arts. Man, looks like there's a lot of variations in cards that you can get out of this. Unless I'm just getting lucky out of this first pack. Whenever a player casts a spell, if it's not their turn, it deals 4 damage to them. Could be good against some metas. Malmet the Battle Glyph. Let me go ahead and just... We're going to put the full arts over here. I don't know what anything's worth. I know what a couple of the more expensive cards are in this set, but I'll be honest, I really don't know much of what's going on with it. Might of the Ancestors. These should all just be commons and uncommons. I don't know if there's any hit commons or uncommons in this set that people are looking for. There may be. There may not be. There's our art card. Ooh. A map token. Inverted Iceberg. Is it a guaranteed foil in these? It must be. Mill a card and then draw a card. It's an artifact. Exile. Change card to your graveyard. Transformed. And whenever Iceberg Titan attacks, you may tap. Seems like it might have a place in standard. Who knows? That's definitely not a commander card. Fabrication Foundry. Add white. Spend this mana only to cast artifact spell or activate artifact source. Exile the graveyard. Seems meh. Seems like a whole lot of meh. This is rare. We'll do a little rare stack right here. Uxbenbach, the Great Mistake. Yeah, I probably made a mistake pronouncing that. Staunch Crewmate. Washbuckler's Whip. Captain Storm. Pirates. This is pirates and dinosaurs and vampires, I think, are Ixalan era stuff. Oh, got a foil land there on the back, but it seems awful. I would never play that. I wouldn't play that in Standard. I wouldn't play that in Commander. I wouldn't play that in... Maybe it's good in Pauper. I don't play Pauper, which some people are telling me I need to get into because it's cheap. And I mean, I guess it is cheap. Everything has to be commons or uncommons. No rares, I think. I forget what the exact rules of it are. There's our art card. We get a map token. Cartographer's Companion. Enters the battlefield, create a map token. That seems awful for 3 mana. Bedrock Tortoise, as long as it's your turn, creatures you control have hexproof. Each creature you control with tokens greater than the power size. That seems eh. There might be a build for it. I'm not gonna play it though. This needs to come over here. Man, there's too many art variants already. And then this is just commons, uncommons, nothing too crazy coming here. Maybe there's a hit rare foil in the back, or maybe that's just lands that are in the back. Seems like there may always just be one of these lands in the back there, and they can be, what's it called? They can be foil. Let me go ahead and make sure I'm putting the packs away here. Alright, pack trash rather. Oh, Booster Blitz. Not even going to worry about that. Pirate Hat. Good card automatically. Equip Pirate for 1. When this creature attacks, draw a card, discard a card. Eh. Corpses of the Lost. Skeletons you control get +1/+0, have haste. When Corpses of the Lost enter the battlefield, create a skeleton token. At the beginning of your end step, if you descended this turn, pay 1 life. If you do, return Corpses of the Lost to its owner's hand. No? That seems bad. Blue Loyal Raptor. This is one of the what's it called cards? Partner with Owen Grady, which that is what's his face? Mr. Mario himself, Chris Pratt. This is Chris Pratt's Raptor. It's a neat little full art there. Sorcerer's Spyglass. I remember that being something that people would play in Standard. It's definitely not something people are really paying in. Whoa! Okay. That's kind of cool. I didn't know what the land cycle in this looked like. That's really nice. I mean, that's a nice land. Doesn't need to say basic land on it like that, but whatever. Oh, we got a card from the list right here on top because I opened up this pack weird. Looks like a Phyrexia of some sort. I forget what that symbol is. Tap target creature, Metalcraft. You control 3 or more artifacts. Exile that creature. Oh, I don't know how good that is, but hey, it's the list. I guess I'll put list cards like here or something. River Herald Guide. Ooh, Sahelia Sun's Brilliance. 2. Create a target creature or artifact you control, except it's an artifact in addition to its other types, gains haste. Sacrifice speed. There's probably some sort of busted stuff you can do with this. I don't know how great this card is, but I feel like it's probably worth a buck or two. We've got a full art mythic planeswalker, Cantorius Canned. Whenever you cast a spell from exile, deals 2 damage to each opponent and you gain 2 life. I mean, that would work with the 13th Doctor Commander that just came out. Create a 3/2 red and white. Spirit token is the +1. Discover 4. Exile any number of target cards from your graveyard. Add red for each card exiled this way. You may. That is not that good. That is not that good. That's disappointing. That looked like it had potential. Does not. Saheli's Lattice turns into the Mastercraft Raptor. Spelunking. Loxy's Lorekeeper. Calamitous Cave-In. Captivating Cave. Add 1 mana of any color. It's a mana fixer if you do it. And nothing that I'm too excited about in the art card on the back. Nice little foil land we'll put up there. I hope I get more as just the regular full art lands. Those are actually pretty nice looking, to be completely honest. There's that. Another add card. Oaken Siren. Molten Collapse. Choose one if you destroy target creature. Seems like a decent rare for 2 mana. Seems like a very solid little rare. Malcolm. I can't even see the name over the art. But it's a 2/1 with flash and flying for 2. Whenever Malcolm deals combat damage to a player, put a course counter on it, draw a card, then discard a card. If there are 4 or more, counters may pay to discard a card. That's pretty good. That seems super neat. That seems super neat. Doesn't seem like it'll be worth a lot, but it's a cool effect, I think. And then a plains. That just looks like an ad card when they're not foil. That's ultra weird, guys. I have no idea what's going on with that. This is a weird land cycle. I like it, but I do think it's just a little weird. All right. Well, let's move on to the next one before I get too sidetracked. I'll start to speed things up here in a little bit. Once I'm more familiar and we start getting a few more duplicates, we're bound to start getting some eventually. That's a cool art card. I don't know what that's supposed to be art of, but it's a neat art card. Counterbalance. It's from Ice Age. Whenever an opponent plays a spell, you may feel to. If you do counter that spell, if it has the same converted mana cost as a revealed card. That's neat, but not good. Neat, but definitely not good. A little foil there. Sacrifice and draw a card. Activate only as a sorcery. Turns into a land. You may cast a creature spell from your graveyard this turn. If you do, it enters the battlefield with finality counter. Okay, I mean, kinda. Oh, discard your hand? Yeah, no. I take back what I was about to say. I was about to say something nice about that card. I'm sure that there's some sort of deck that people will want to play it in. But Hidden Nursery, yeah, discover 4. We're gonna put all the lands and stuff up here. Are there any dual lands in this set? I have not a clue. But I haven't seen a single. If they're rare, I don't know what the land cycle is in this. Little art card. Old card here. Sacrifice a forest. Target creature gets -3, -0 until end of turn. That's awful. That's just straight up awful. Not at all. Disturb Slumber. Terror Tide. All creatures get -X, where X is the number of permanent cards in your graveyard. That might be a decent black board wipe for 4. That's really not bad at all. I'm gonna hold on to that. That's a nice little. I feel like that has potential. Not seeing anything that's really catching my eye so far. I've been told it's a pretty good set overall, though. We'll see if I get anything crazy. I've already got, 3 mythics so far, so I can't really complain, but I don't know if these are mythics that people really care about. Dinosaur egg for a token and a dinosaur. Current Conductor. Whenever a creature you control explores a land card, you put the battlefield tap. Whenever a creature you control explores is... I mean, there might be a... It's a Merfolk Scout. Might be something that people want in that new Merfolk Commander deck. Brass Tunnel Grinder? Brass's Tunnel Grinder. Put that many number of cards, draw that many cards of... Okay. At the beginning of your end step, if you descended this turn, put a board counter, remove those and transform it. Well, there's the thing. Add whenever you cast a permanent spell using mana produce, discover excess of mana. Okay, that seems neat. Okay, they are tapped lands. They are rare. They're creature lands. I don't like them. I don't like it. Creature lands are awful. That's my opinion. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Lots of poison dart frog for 2. Is too much for a mana dork that only gives you 1 mana. They're all Discover 4. That's what they all do. All those hidden Necropolis or hidden whatever. All they do is discover you. The art in this set is very, very good. I am a fan of it. Oh, there's a signed art card. Sometimes these art cards are worth something. People sometimes want a couple of these. The gold is fake signature, not actually signed. Oh, Kenrith Returned King! What do you know from the list? That's a good pull. People actually play this in Commander. People hate this card. People hate this Commander. That's crazy that they put him on the list. Wow, 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 wow. Just making a little appearance here. That's a nice card from the list to pull. A Braid. Choose 1 for 2. Deal 3 damage to a creature. Destroying an artifact for 2. Not bad at instant speed. Wouldn't complain about it. Hatcher. Other dinosaurs you control have haste. When it enters the egg, create 2 dinosaurs at the beginning of your turn. If you control 3 or more eggs, sacrifice an egg. Seems too slow for 5 mana. Rampaging Ceratops can't be blocked except by 3 or more creatures. Oh, that's like Super Menace. Seems awful. To deal with anyway. And then we'll go through the commons, the uncommons a little faster, as these aren't very staggering size for 2, +3/+3 and trample. It's an instant though. Mountain, basic land. I like the basic land cycle. Disappointed that the cycle of lands that for the duels rather are those creature lands. I hate seeing creature lands. I don't know. I hate them. I think they're slow. I don't think they're good. What? Okay. It's a token. It's a token you can ride on. I don't know if that's going to be worth anything. I doubt it, considering it's made to be written on. Restless Prairie. Another one of these lands that I don't like. Disappointing. Ooh. Merfolk Scout. At the beginning of each combat, on each Merfolk creature you control explores. Whenever a block of Surging Soul attacks, you may put a land card from your hand on the battlefield. If you don't, draw a card. I mean, seems okay. Nice little alternate art there of a Mythic. I guess since he's Mythic, we'll go ahead and put him up here in the happy space. 2 for a 3/2 with trample. Whenever the base power become equal to that. I mean, could be good. Could be good. And then we've got some commons here. I think after this one, I'm going to go ahead and hit the box topper just to see what sort of specialness we get out of there. That's an odd art card. A map token. Oh, full art foil of that Scytheclaw Raptor. You already got that. I just don't even know where to put it. We'll put it here with all the rest of the foils. Enters the battlefield, choose 1, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Left the battlefield, okay. Gain 2 life, inscribed 2. I mean, Flash Graveyard Hate, you can't. It's got a lot of modes for 3 mana. I don't know how much I like it, but I feel like it's got potential. I like these alternate arts. They're very nice. I'm sure I might try and do one box of the collector's edition on this if they come in at my local store. But we shall see. It's a fun set for sure. The edges of the cards seem just a little dinged up fresh out of the pack, which is kind of annoying. But that's probably just going to be something that everybody's dealing with, I'm sure. Oh, I was going to do the box topper over here. Let's see if I can get this removed without causing too much damage to it. And be very careful about how I open this stupid thing. I hate these individual packs. It just feels like I'm going to damage the card no matter how I try to open it, no matter what I do to this. There we go. Okay, got a nice clean open there. One card in a sealed pack is just dumb. They need to figure out something else or an easier way. Alright, here it is. Let's see what we get. Wedding Ring. That's annoying that we get Wedding Ring, because Wedding Ring just got reprinted 1.5 billion times. I have 400 Wedding Rings. However, this one does look really cool. This is a pretty cool looking one. I might replace the one in my Doctor Who deck with this. Disappointing it's not foil. It's a box topper. It's supposed to be full Monty, full foil, full everything. What's going on? I'm getting ripped off. No, I'm not. I'm guessing that's just what they're doing with box toppers now. And nothing. What's this? Bringer of the Last Gift, full art foil, rare. When Bringer of the Last Gift enters the battlefield, if you cast it, each player sacrifices all other creatures they control. Then each player returns all creature cards from their graveyard to that weren't put this way. What? Returns all creature cards from their graveyard that weren't put there this way to the battlefield. That seems so dumb. A vampire demon? What the actual heck with that card? At the beginning of each player's end step, if an artifact entered the battlefield under your control this turn, look at the top 2 cards of your library. Put one of them in your hand, other into the graveyard. That's all I gotta say about that. That's not too exciting a card right there. Most exciting thing so far, I think, is Kenrith. Tithing Blade. We'll go through the commons here really quick. This is a fun set. I do like the look of a lot of these cards. May not be too great for what I'm looking for. They might be good in standard. I don't know what the standard meta is like right now. The art cards are nice. Dinosaur, is there an egg on the back? Nope. No egg on the back. Forgotten Monument. Other caves you have, pay 1 life, add 1 mana of any. Land Cave. Okay, that's sort of weird. Stalactite Stalker, Menace for a 1/1. Beginning of your end step, if you descend to this turn, put +1/+1 counter on it. For 3, sacrifice it. Target creature gets -X. That's awful. I don't... Cavern of Souls full art. Let's go. Holy fuck. That's a card. It's not fucking... Oh. It's not foil, but that's a good looking Cavern of Souls. That's the coolest looking one I've ever seen. That's a card to get. That's a box topper. Forget Wedding Ring. Put this on the top of my box. Wow. Wow. Excuse the voice crack. Just wow. That's a pull. We got a Cavern of Souls. Oh, that feels good. Feels good. A little quick show off some of these. As we start getting further on, I'm going to just start pulling as fast as I can to check the rares, check the foils, move on to the next one. Vampire Demon, 4/3 with flying token, and an add on the back. Blood Rage, Mycoid. It's a fungus. At the beginning of your turn, if you descend to this turn, create a fungus creature token. This creature can't block. Another, wow. Another mythic. Enigma Jewel enters the battlefield tap. Add 2. Spend this mana only to activate abilities. That's Wow! Wow! Okay. Well, no, because the enter's tapped, it's not quite as good. Maybe not as many wows, guys. I'll take back one of those wows. Craft with 4 or more activated. Exile the 4 or more from among your partners. Return this card transformed. What does it do when you transform it? Locus of Enlightenment has each activated ability of all the exiled cards. You may activate each of those abilities only once each turn. Whenever you activate an ability that isn't a mana ability, copy it. Wow. That actually seems good. I think there's going to be artifact decks that are wanting that. A little dinosaur there with the full art. Oop, I'm knocking over stuff already. Party fouling my own party here. Alright. These cards, dude, brand new. They just want to slide everywhere. 1, enchant creature gets -2/-2. For 1, it might do something in standard and the planes. I like the art cards, but I think the art cards, what's it called? The land cards, but I think I only like them in foil. They just look like advertisements in non-foil. Oh, Cavern of Souls. Full art, let's go. I've got another Cavern of Souls that now I can just sell the old one. Maybe I just sell the new one. We'll see what it's going for. I have, again, no idea on some of these prices. Could not tell you. Fungus Dinosaur. Ooh, let me straighten this up. Diadect Echo. Enters the battlefield. Draw a card for 5. Has flying as on. That is awful. That is just bad. Squirming Emergence. Return to the battlefield. Target non-land permanent card in your graveyard with mana value less than or equal to the number of permanent cards in your graveyard. That has commander potential if you're doing a lot of milling. Jade Seed Stone enters the battlefield. Distribute 2. These aren't going to be super exciting unless there's 1 or 2 reprints or something that I end up recognizing later on. Well, we're chugging along here. Art card. Dinosaur. Trample. This is a Jurassic Park token. Might be worth something at some point. Who knows? The Poison Dart Frog in foil. Abuelo. Ancestral Echo. Flying and Ward 2. Exile another target creature or artifact you control. It's just a... Okay, he's just a blink. He's a blinker. Captain Storm. Whenever an artifact... She doesn't do storm stuff, though. She should have had some sort of storm effect. Her name is Captain Storm. I thought that was just in another language for a second, but I guess it is, but it's not. Sacrifice another creature, put up a +1/+1 counter on it. Might have some sort of infinite combo. Malicious Eclipse. Ruin Lurker Bat. I actually think that's supposed to be good. Flying, Lifelink. If you descended this turn. Yeah, that actually seems really good for a 1/1 for 1 with Flying and Lifelink. I'd play that. I'd play that in Standard anyway. Maybe it's bad to play in Standard. We don't know. I don't know. Maybe you know. Maybe someone watching knows. Leave a comment if you know. Leave a comment if you don't. Like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube. Follow me on twitch.tv/basicallyboosters. All that stuff. Do all the things. A copy token. Random foil. Looks bad. Cosmium Confluence. Choose 3. Choose the same mode more than once. This is 5. Search a library for a cave card. Comes in tap. Put 3 +1/+1. Counters on a cave you control. Turns a cave into a land. Or destroy target enchantment. That seems bad. That seems just really bad. Market Gnome dies. Gain 1 life. Draw a card. Market exile from the battlefield where you're activating a craft ability. Gain 1 life. Draw a card. Okay. Ugh, so much more just bulk trash in these set boosters as compared to the collector stuff. I do like these art cards. The art cards are nice. Just a 1/1 merfolk with hexproof. Attentive Sunscribe. Hit the Mother Lode. Discover 10 for 7 mana. If the discovered card's mana value is less than 10, create a number of tapped treasure tokens equal to the difference. Okay. Might be some sort of combo or something people want to do with that, but I have no idea. A neat little dinosaur, water dinosaur. So many dinosaurs. This is the dinosaur set. There might be some commons, uncommons, or something that people want for Commander. Cavern Souls for 30 bucks. Rar dinos. Rar dinos indeed. And the Cavern of Souls, only $30. That card used to be so much more. They must have reprinted it into the ground. It used to be like 70 bucks back in the day. Either that or there's not as many tribal decks doing really well right now. Or tribal's just not a thing. Dinosaur tribal. I mean, hey, you're going to want that for dinosaurs. Draw 3 cards and discard a card. Throne of the Grim Captain. 2. Mill 2 cards. Craft with a dinosaur, a merfolk, a pirate, and a vampire. It comes back. Manus Trample Lifelink Hexproof. Whenever it attacks, each opponent sacrifices a non-land permanent. Then you may put an exiled creature used to craft onto the battlefield tapped and... Wow. It's going to be hard to pull it off. It's neat, but it's going to be hard to pull it off. That's not going to be... That's like your Exodia sort of thing. And even then, it doesn't even have indestructible. It has hexproof, but hexproof isn't indestructible. Hexproof and indestructible. Now that would be... Oh, there are rarer colored versions that are way more expensive. Okay, got you. Understood. I just happened to get the one that just isn't as crazy as the other ones. I see. That would make sense, considering my luck, how that is. Come on. Why is this pack being so difficult? Why does this pack want to open weird? Art card. Oh, what's this? Dargo the Shipwrecker. What the... This is a special guest card? No, what is this? This doesn't even have... It's a giant pirate, but... What is that symbol? This symbol isn't even a thing in this set. What is that? I'm going to have to look it up. Alrighty, we got foil rare, breaches, eager pillager, first strike. Whenever a pirate you control attacks, choose one that has been chosen. Create a treasure token, exile. That's all I gotta say about that is Another rare. And then, wow, I'm gonna have to get rid of this bulk stack here in a second. Runaway Boulder. Flash. Enters the battle field, deals 6 damage to a target creature an opponent controls. What? It just enters the battlefield, deals 6 damage. You flash it in and then it sits there? This is so dumb. What? And a mountain. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Dinosaur token with the Jurassic Park logo. Or Jurassic World. Subterranean Schooner, whenever it attacks. A creature that crewed it explores. I mean, it's for 2 and it's only crew 1. I mean, that actually seems pretty good. Echoing Depths, enter the battlefield. tapped as a copy of any land card in a graveyard except it's a cave in addition to its other types. This is awful. And it just lands entering tapped. Oh, we got a Amelia Benavides Aguirre. It's a vampire scout. I probably said that name wrong. Ward, pay 3 life. Whenever you gain life, she explores. And then destroy all other creatures if its powers is exactly 20. Okay. I mean, that's not good. It's okay. It's an effect that I guess exists. Ward, for those asking in the chat, is if you try and target it with a spell, you have to pay whatever the cost is. So if you have that card on the field and I want to kill it with something, or target it with anything, even if I don't want to kill it, I have to pay 3 life. Otherwise, it doesn't go through, basically. Another signed art card. Well, signed, just gold etched, I guess. Skeleton Pirate. No, eventually, we'll get to Colossal Dreadmaw. Okay. Just an advertisement. Tarian Soul Cleaver. It's a 1-cost equipment. Equipped creature has vigilance. Whenever another artifact creature is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, put a +1/+1 on equipped creature. Equip for 2. Can't say that's going to be too crazy. Seems neat. But what do I know? Maybe there's some sort of infinite combo. Untap during each other player's untaps. There might be some sort of something that happens with that. Getting plenty of swamps. That's like the one foil I got too. Throat Slitter. It's another list card. Ninjutsu. It's a Rat Ninja. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, destroy target non-black creature that player controls. Okay. And it's got ninjutsu. I don't know if anybody would play that. Oh. Trumpeting Carnosaur. It's a nice little full art foil. Enters the battlefield, discover 5. Deals 3 damage to target creature or planeswalker. And you have to discard it. No, I don't think that's too good. Starving Revenant, whenever Surveil 2, meh. Master's Guide Mural. Enters the battlefield, create a 4/4. It's cost 5. Then you have to craft it with an artifact for 4, 5, 6, 7. What does this come back with after you've put how much mana into this? 5 and 7? 12 mana to get an artifact. And you have to play. That's awful. That's awful. Thrashing Brontodon. This is actually a card that people like. Thrashing Brontodon is good value. It's 3 mana, and it destroys artifacts and enchantments. Very good. Little uncommon that I recognize with some pretty neat art. Triumphant Chomp for 1. Target creature equal to 2 or the greatest power among whichever is greater. Okay. Really good. That's actually really good for dinosaurs. I feel like that'll be a common that actually like gets played in Commander maybe on those dinosaur decks. Reach and Trample. Totally favorite. Fanatical Offering. Best Hidden Courtyard. We are down to the last 6 packs of this box before we move on to the next one. The next one, we're not going to look at the commons and uncommons. We're just going to see what I hit. In the good slots. For my foil. 3-fold Thunderhulk. Okay, so it enters the battlefield as a 3/3. And you get 3/1/1s. Seems bad. I'm not even gonna pretend to be able to say that name. You may pay 2 when you do. Seems neat. Might have some sort of combo that does really good stuff. Craft with an artifact. Attacks. Flying. Yeah, that seems awful. And an art card. Another one of this same art card over here. Another list card. During your upkeep, remove the top creature card in your graveyard from the game or bury it. Okay, that seems awful. Whale of Forgotten, Descend 8. If there are 8 or more permanent cards, you return the spell. Oh, and Dominus Rex Alpha. This is one of the cards from the Lost Jurassic World? Not Jurassic World, yeah. As it enters the battlefield, discard any number of creature cards. It enters with a flying counter on it if a card discarded this way has flying. The same is true for first strike, double strike. Okay, okay. Ah, that actually seems pretty good. And it's got 3 colors on it, so that'll fit in a couple of different commander decks, but I don't think that'll fit in just about any dinosaur deck. Dinosaur Mutant. It's a neat card. Probably good for standard, but not too much for commander. Chupacabra Echo. Okay. Hermetic Nautilus. Tinker's Toe. Still seeing a lot of the commons and uncommons that I just have not yet pulled, and I've opened like an entire box, so that's neat, I guess? Maybe? I don't know. I'd just rather see more Thrashing Bronodons, because I know that's worth like 50 cents or something. That's like the only common or uncommon I know that's like worth anything at all. Might not even be worth anything out of this set. What is this? The heck? When? What the heck? That's not even... When did they start? I've never seen that before. That's just nonsense. That's a waste of a card. Where's my list card instead? Oh, man. Roaming Throne doesn't even seem that great. And then we'll blaze through these. Nothing too crazy. Random cave. That's... Yeah, I don't know if that's brand new or not. I don't know. I've never seen a finality counter before. I guess... I don't know. I don't know what that's for. But if I'm going to open up an entire booster box and get one of those, why even put them in as an option anyway? That just seems like a waste of a card slot. They don't know what they're doing at Wizards of the Coast. They're just like, you know what? We're going to print stuff. We're going to charge money for it, and people are going to pay it. Another card from the list. Leap. Target card creature gains flying until end of turn and draw a card for 1? For 1? Are you kidding me? 1 mana draw a card? Wow. Random rare. Deep Fathom Echo. Explores. Become a copy of another creature until your turn. And then I don't see anything crazy here. 2 more packs. We'll do a quick little cleanup and move on to the other box. Token. Shipwreck Sentry. 2, 3 for defense. Okay. Deepest Growth. It's a 6/5 for 3. It's a god. Has trample. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, reveal that many cards from the top of your library. You may put a creature card and or a land card from among them onto the battlefield. Put the rest on the bottom in a random order. Okay. When it dies, return it to the battlefield tapped and transformed under its own... Oh, okay, it transforms. Okay, well, It turns into a land, and then if you have 10 or more permanents, you can pay 3, tap it, and transform it back. I mean, it's neat. That might be good for standard. I couldn't tell you. I really don't know. That seems a lot of transform cards. Starving Revenant. Whenever it enters battlefield, survey 2. Then for each card you put on top of your library, draw a card, lose 3 life. Descend 8 whenever you draw a card. If there are 8 or more permanents in your graveyard, target opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Okay. Might be good in Commander for the make someone lose a life, gain a life sort of shenanigans that like to go on in some of those black-white decks. Alrighty, last card out of the pack. Let's see if I get anything good. I got more than the average on those cards for Jurassic World. You're only supposed to get like 2.5. I got 3. So you either get 2 or you're going to get 3. You might be able to get more. Who knows? Bone Horde Dinosaur, another mythic for 5, flying in first strike. At the beginning of your upkeep, exile the top 2 cards of your library. You may play them this turn. If you exiled a land card, create a dinosaur token. If you exiled a non-land card, create a treasure token. Doesn't seem nuts. It's at the beginning of your upkeep. I don't know. Doesn't seem too good. Doesn't seem too crazy. Another one of the merfolk. And then just your commons and uncommons. Oh, full forest on the end at very least. That's nice. Alright, give me just a second here. I'm going to do something with this huge stack of commons and uncommons. I'm just going to set them inside their box. Keep these art cards. Keep my foils, so I don't have a huge stack of them. Keep my tokens. I'll move my rares and stuff. Very crazy amount. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are all mythics, right? No, this is something different. But 1, 2, 3, 4. This was the box topper. 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 mythics in that box. 9 if you count the box topper. Not doing too bad so far. I would say, I don't know what the average pull rates are in these set boosters, but I feel like the next one just going to get crushed. And because I feel like I'm going to get crushed, I'm going to start off getting crushed. We're going to open up the, what's it called, box topper right off the bat. Right off the top of the box. As we, let me get this up out of the way. Man, oh man. Alright. Lost Caverns of Ixalan. We'll do the box topper first, like I just said. And, well, this little display thing isn't wanting to cooperate with me. I'm just getting rid of some packed trash before my desk gets overrun. Alright, let's see what we get right off the top in our box topper. Coercive Portal. At the beginning of your upkeep, starting with me, each player votes Carnage or Homage. If Carnage gets more votes, sacrifice it and destroy all non-land permanents. If Homage gets more votes, or the vote is tied, draw a card. Wow! That actually seems like fun for Commander. You just put it out, and people decide when to do a board wipe at the beginning of your turn. That's super cool. I don't think it's worth a lot, but it is cool. I will give it that. Destroy everything or let you consistently draw cards. Costs 4. I feel like if that costs 3, that would be way too good. That would be way too good if it costs 3. Treasure map. Leads you to a treasure cove. You can Instead, draw cards with your treasures. This is a basic island? Oh, okay, this is a Jurassic Park island. Okay. I was like, what is that? Alright, well, we'll put it up there with the lands. And then we'll skim through really quick, put the land up here, and move on. Again, we're not going to spend too much time looking at the commons and uncommons now that we've got a good look at what comes in this set. Castle Garenbrig from another list card from Throne of Eldraine. Don't know why they're putting that in there. I got plenty of that card. Feels bad. Bringer of the Last Gift. A Wakali again. And then a whole bunch of nothing. The land card up there. Come on. Come on. There we go. With the give these packs have, I can be a little more forceful with them, I think, without worrying about trying to damage the cards or anything like that. Alright, Grim Goalie, another Throne of Eldraine list card. Too many Throne of Eldraine cards on the list. I feel like that set is still too current to be on the list. But that's just me. And then nothing left out of there. Another one of that vampire lady. An ad. Thanks for the ad. I guess I'd rather have the token than the ad. Hit the Motherlode again. Earthshaker Dreadmaw. The Thrashing Brontodon. And then a swamp. Nothing crazy. Alright, let's take a signed card. That's quote-unquote signed. Another list card. Don't even know what set this is from. Could not tell you. Unleash. You may have this creature in the battlefield with +1. Can't block it. Okay. I mean, a 2/2 for 1. Not too bad. Can't block, but it's not too bad. And a foil. And my rare. Whenever attacks, well, you don't put a stun counter on it. Hulking Raptor. Ward 2 at the beginning of your pre-combat main phase. Add 2. That seems decent. Another full art dinosaur. Another one of those Earthshaker Dreadmaws. And then a whole bunch of nothing. Foil, hidden nursery. It can remain hidden for all I care. I do not. I do not care. Alright, next pack. The blank card. Goblin Tomb Raider. Another creature land. Hate these things. And then a whole bunch of absolute nothing. With a foil land I do not care about. A treasure token. Deep Cavern Bat. Foil. Echoing Depths. Send the battlefield copies any card in the graveyard except Cave in addition. Oh yeah. But it comes in tapped. I don't like that. Uchin Blob Hobble Frobble Nobble. Dreadmaw's Ire. And then the Cave. Alright. Here we are. We got a bat. We got a Screaming Phantom. Trumpeting Carnosaur. We got that, but we got full art foil of that. Grasping Shadows. And a whole lot of nothing all the way to the end. But I do like getting the lands. I will admit, those are good lands. I mean, they might be worth like 25 cents. They are full art. I'm not going to complain because they're full art. They are full art, which that's like the best kind of land. The fact that lands haven't been full art forever is just a shame. Inti Essential of the Sun. Whenever you attack, you may discard a card. If you do, +1 attacking creature. It gains trample until the end of turn. Whenever you discard one or more cards, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card until your next end step. For 2 mana? That seems pretty good. It's a human. It's a human. Seems like that might... It's a human and a knight. Might be something that people end up caring about. We shall see. Art card, Fungus Dinosaur, Armored Kincaller, Thousand Moon Smithy, legendary artifact for 4. When it enters the battlefield, create a white gnome soldier artifact token with this creature's power and toughness are equal to the number of artifacts and or creatures you control. Okay, may be good for commander. At the beginning of your pre-combat May phase, you may tap 5 untapped artifacts and or creatures you control. If you do, transform it. When it transforms, it turns into just a land. Whenever you cast an artifact or creature using mana, create the gnome... Oh! Okay, I mean, seems kind of cool. Seems like it could be neat in an artifact deck. But, again, you'd have to super build around it. Lots of artifact love in this particular set. I feel like they could pair up with the 4th Doctor that makes tons and tons... The 4th Doctor Who Commander deck. And just make tons and tons and tons of tokens and throw out the rampaging dinosaurs or whatever it is that stomping dinosaurs. I forget what it is. A map. Waylaying pirates. Throne of the Grim Captain. We've already seen that. And then a whole lot of nothing going on. This box has been far less exciting than the previous box. Previous box was pretty good. 8 mythics. So far, we're sitting at what? 0? 0 mythics so far? Yeah, I'm at no mythics so far on this box. Yeah, land. Oh, another Jurassic Park land. It's neat. Another one of these. Blah. Quit giving me that. I could do without that. Twists and turns. Foil forest. I actually think I like the standard lands better than the Jurassic World lands. Not a huge, but that's just me. I'm just not a Jurassic Park, Jurassic World fan. And Lord Windgrace. I don't know what's going on with this. Why there's this different thing here. He's a mythic, full art. Discard a card, draw a card. If a land card was discarded this way, draw an additional card. Return up to 2 target land cards from your graveyard to the battlefield. Destroy up to... It can be your commander. Destroy up to 6 target non-land permanents and create 6 2/2 green cat warrior creature tokens with Forest Walk. I mean, I don't think that's great for a commander, but it can be your commander. Hulking Raptor. Again, seems like a pretty good card. Another one of those gods. Seems good. Well, they forgot. Wow, this pack is just filled with all sorts of stuff. Another one of those god cards. Feels good. Will the Forgotten. Oh, okay, yeah, no, we have this. We just got this in the full art with the neat art. Okay. Nice. And then a whole bunch of nothing here. That was a crazy pack. That was the pack out of this set, I think. Or out of this box, rather. The Seismic Monstrosaur. 6/5 for this. No, thank you. Another Cavern of Souls, but this is just a basic one. I mean, it's nice to get Cavern of Souls. Sucks that this one's basic, but I'm definitely just going to sell it. Feels good. And we got an alternate art, and then a whole bunch of nothing going on here. I'm not going to complain about getting Cavern of Souls, even if it's not full art, not whatever art. It's still a Cavern of Souls. The Sanguine Evangelist, if I can say the name right. Battle Cry, whenever it attacks, each other creature gets +1/+0. When it enters the battlefield or dies, create a black. That seems awful. Another Jurassic Park land. Seems like a lot of the. Look for these Jurassic World cards. 1 in every 12 boosters has one, is the advertising, and then it turns out to be a land. Are you kidding me? And most of them turn out to be lands? Are you kidding me? The Belligerent, whenever it attacks, create a treasure token. That's Until the end of your turn, on the top card of your library, you may cast spells from the top. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad. Nothing crazy, but definitely not too bad. Just a little over halfway through this second box here. Art card, treasure token, foil abuelo, kite sail larcenist. Yeah, flying in Ward 1. When it enters the battlefield, each player choose up to one target artifact or creature they control. For as long as it remains on the battlefield, the chosen permanents become treasure artifacts and lose all other abilities. Okay. That's, I mean, it can shut some stuff down. He doesn't really have, he has ward, but for 3, you can get rid of 4 things on the battlefield. Not too bad. Not too bad. Wouldn't say it's a crazy card or anything like that. Art card. Root Water Depths. Add 1 close. Exile. Just not. That's awful. That's just bad. Threefold Thunderhulk. Rampaging Ceratops. Man. This apparently has like some sort of crazy combo that can go with it, but it's otherwise, but still it's just an uncommon. And a swamp. Thought that was an island for a second. Nope, it's a swamp. Still only 2 mythics. No, we got 3 mythics. We got those random things with the random whatever on the side. I couldn't tell you what that symbol is. A Braid, Deep Fathom Echo again, a pirate, a merfolk, and garbage. Our garbage. Literally, we'll probably use some of those cards in a bonfire. Oh! Full art foil. I'm not even going to try and pronounce the name. It looks crazy. Trample. It's for 4/4/4. For red source you control would deal an amount of non-combat damage less than its power. That source deals that much damage equal to its power instead. When it dies, return it to its battlefield, tapped and transformed, under its owner's control. Transform Temple of Power. Activate only if red source you control is dealt. Okay, so you can transform it back, but it becomes a land until then. And we got a Galta Stampede Triangle. Wow. We're going to put that in a sleeve really quick while I'm reading this. When Galta Stampede Triangle enters the battlefield, put any number of creature cards from your hand onto the battlefield. What? Okay. Yeah, that's going to be a card people want for Commander. Are you kidding me right now? And then this is all just garbage. Yeah, all garbage. Yeah, all garbage. But we need to put this immediately into a sleeve. I don't know what this card's worth, but it looks cool as all get out. Oh, man. That's really cool. A full art foil mythic. I think you only get like 1 of those in every couple of boxes, or every like 6 boxes or something like that. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. I don't know what I'm talking about. This is from Zendikar. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, you pay 4. If you do, put 2 plus. No, that's awful. That's awful. We got another Breaches. We got another Raptor. And we got a bunch of garbage. Couple of exciting packs. There's still some excitement left in this box, I'm sure. At least a couple of mythics. 2 mythics in 1 pack seems crazy. That was a really good pack. Cave Sense, enchanted creature gets +1/+1 and gets Mountain Walk. Okay. Poetic Ingenuity. Whenever one or more dinosaurs you tokens. What? Whenever one or more dinosaurs you control attacks, create that many treasure tokens. Whenever you cast an artifact spell, create blah blah blah. This ability only triggers once each turn. Okay. Might be good. Might be good. Might be one of those things people are looking for. Then again, might not. Then again, I don't know enough about the dinosaur decks. I do know that Galta's going in whatever. That's amazing. 7 mana, just put everything in your hand on the battlefield. Okay. Okay. 2 for a 2/2. Add 1 mana of any color. Exile target card from your graveyard. You may cast dinosaur creature cards from among cards you own exiled within. If you cast a spell that way, put a finality counter. That's not that good. Here's another mythic with a different icon on the side again. I don't know what these different icons are. They're mostly like this, but sometimes they're... What? Whenever it attacks or is put on the battlefield, put a flood counter on a target land. That land is an island in addition to the other types for as long as it has flood counter on it. At the beginning of your untap step, untap each permanent you control with a counter on it. At the beginning of your end step, untap each permanent you control with a counter on it. A counter. That's not just a flood counter. Any counter. But it does cost 6 mana. So we'll see if that gets any sort of play. I do like reading words when it says any, or when it says any. That's usually a good key sign that you're going to end up with a pretty solid card. In Commander, anyway. Treasure token. Forgotten Monument. I hate these stupid creature lands. And then a whole lot of nothing. Random thing. We are down to the last 6 packs of this box. I feel like there's one more mythic waiting for us. One more little ooh or ah. Scytheclaw Raptor. Already got this in full art foil a minute ago. Dire Flail. For 1, equipped creature gets +2/+0. And for 5, you can craft it. Equipped creature gets +3/+0. And has whenever you may sacrifice an artifact. Other than that, when you do, this creature deals as damage equal to its power to target creature. Okay. Nothing crazy. Neat little card maybe for standard. Earthshaker Dreadmaw. Let's keep it moving. Get these last packs out of the way. And done with. Get Lost. Destroy target creature, enchantment, or planeswalker, so no artifacts. Its controller creates 2 map tokens. I don't know. Seems like it may be good. Didn't get a whole lot of those other alternate arts in this box. I feel like I got more in the last one. Feel like I got way more. I feel like I just got like 2 of the Jurassic World cards, and they were both lands out of this box. That feels bad. Okay. Alternate art. Oh, it's the Grim Captain Throne thing that mills stuff and does things and can transform. Got another Saheeli. Skeleton Spirit Pirate. I mean, that looks cool. That card looks amazing. It's not good, I don't think. A little Saheeli. Little full art. And a little garbage. I'm going to put that thing in a sleeve really quick right now, too. Throw another... Just because it's got a back and a front. Alrighty, let's just put that over here because it looks nice. It's not a mythic, but it'll go with the little happy stack. 3 more packs. Let's see how we do. Dinosaur, foil runaway boulder. Warden of the Inner Sky for 1. It's a 1/2. Has 3 or more counters on it. It has flying or vigilance. 3 untap. Put a +1/+1 counter and scry. Another one of these things. Seems awful. Seems bad. I'm gonna look up its price. Can't believe I got 2 of them in the exact same art. Feels bad. Another Abuelo. That's like the 3rd or 4th Abuelo. But this time alternate art. Man, they're just stacking the repeats here on these last few packs. I feel like I've probably run out of mythics. I hope there's another one in here. It'd be nice if there's another one. Little Angel Token, Echo, the Hulking Raptor. And our last pack. Is there any magic in this last pack? Let's hope, let's wish. Let's pray, let's dream. Compass Gnome. Sunken Citadel. Just choose a color. To activate the abilities of Landsword. That's awful. That's awful. There was no magic in that pack. There was no magic. Well, out of 2 boxes, let me take this rare out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, no, I'm going to take these 2 out. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. 15 myth would have been nice. 7 out of 1, 8 out of the other. Can't complain too much. But yeah, I don't know if I got crushed or not. I'm gonna have to do some looking up of card prices. We'll see what happens. See what I get. Thank you very much for watching. Follow me. Like, comment, subscribe on YouTube, Twitch. Or follow me on twitch.tv/basicallyboosters. This has been quite an opening. Have a good night, day, whatever time it is you end up watching.